about AI, but in a different manner. I'm sure you've used all these great software like ChatGPT, like Claude. You've used Grok and Gemini. These are great apps, but there's one thing wrong, which is common to all of them. They're all driven by prompts, right? They're all about typing and getting a response. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about how to make AI accessible. We'll talk about the biggest problem with AI. Lots of exciting things. Today's webinar is going to be very, very exciting. We had a session yesterday at 8 p.m. EDT, and it was a great session. A lot of exciting people. We had a very educational webinar. We talked about the same topics, of course, and I learned a lot from all the people who asked me very, very good questions. And today, I expect the same. So, guys, please definitely send me your questions. If you got questions, if you got comments, if you got any ideas or any suggestions, I'm here, I'm listening, I will be interacting, I will be answering your questions, and I'll be doing my best to make this product even better. In fact, on the webinar yesterday, I got a couple of questions and suggestions too. One of the suggestions was to include Gemini AI. So how many of you guys have heard about Gemini AI? So let me know in the chat box with a one if you've heard about Gemini AI. So yesterday I got a request from one of my attendees to include Gemini AI in Writix. I talked to my team and I'm glad to tell you that we are already done with it. We were able to include Gemini AI in Writix. And when you get the version today, you will have access to Gemini. So Jack says, love Gemini. I'm glad you're already using Gemini. Jack, I'm also using it these days quite a lot. It's a pretty good AI. So we have the room is slowly filling up. We already have about 22 people, I think, apart from my team. Welcome to the webinar, guys. We just started. Robbie says good morning. Good morning, Robbie. Welcome to the webinar. Linz Bonds. Hey, Lindsay, how are you? Good to see you back. It's been a while. And how's the weather down under? I hope you've been able to travel. I know it's been pending for quite some time. Good to see you on the webinar. More people coming in. Guys, drop me a little bit of information about yourself. This is going to be an interactive session. I'm going to tell you about what I do and how I can help you in your business. And I want to hear from you what you do. And I want to be talking to you, not just lecturing at you. David Thayer, you're back, David. Welcome back from yesterday's webinar. I had a great time. You asked me some really great questions yesterday, and today you're back again. I'm glad. I hope you're having fun with Writix, and I hope you saw that we included Gemini already. So that's the kind of work we do here. Tom Cadwell is from Virginia, USA. Welcome, Tom. Welcome to the webinar. We're going to have a great session today, guys. Awesome. So I'm going to start off pretty soon now, but I think it's just about actually time. 3 more minutes to go to 6 for me. I'm in Dubai here. It's the desert. It's of course a miracle because when I see all the work that they've done here in the sand, it's crazy. So hello to you from Dubai. It's 6 p.m., nearly 6 p.m. for me. And in the Eastern time zone, where we are going to have most of our audience from, it's going to be 10 a.m. So perfect time, perfect morning. I hope you got your tea or your coffee, whatever you're drinking. It's the early morning. If you're going to catch up some breakfast while you're on the webinar, that's great too. And we can definitely benefit. We can do our own things by the time while we're attending the webinar. This is not going to be a very long webinar, but yes, we'll have enough educational material to keep you involved, and we'll make sure that we do our best to give you the best value possible. All right, so Bryce is here too. Bryce, I don't know if I saw you earlier last evening. Because your name is slightly changed. So in case I did, welcome back. Andy is here from the UK. Very robotic sound. Andy, let me try to calibrate my mic. It should not sound robotic. Everybody, can you hear me clearly? Is it sounding robotic, or do you see here any distortion in the mic? Let me know if you hear anything wrong. But well, this is me. This is not AI. This is not a robot. So I should sound like myself. Okay, Swati says it's clear. Thank you, Swati. Hopefully something. Maybe it's something at your end, Andy. Welcome back, Bryce. Awesome. So Robbie says, I've been using Google Gemini 2.0 Flash for some coding, and it's very easy to create apps. Absolutely, Robbie. We use AI 2 a lot these days. We use Gemini 2 a lot for coding also and for other things also. And it's great. It's a great learning tool too. We learn a lot from it. Ken says, I can hear you. Tom also confirmed. Tom Cardwell, I can hear you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for confirming. All right. So, who's excited about this topic? Who's excited about making AI work without the prompts? Have you ever tried that? Anybody who tried to make AI work without prompts, give me a yes if you can, if you've done that, if you tried to do that ever in the past. And I will show you soon a very exciting system, a very exciting way to do that. Something that is really important for the small businesses. So that's coming up. Let's see who else is here. I see a lot of my regulars. Welcome everyone. Awesome. So let's start off with the webinar. I think it's 6 p.m. exactly for me today. And the topic that we're going to talk about is AI, but it's done for you. AI is great. AI is absolutely the best thing that has happened. And I can tell you it's the best thing that has happened to my business too. I remember back in 2023 when I first started studying AI, like, getting in depth in there. I really enjoyed it, but I really wasn't sure what I will build with it. And in 2024 March, I remember that was the time I released my first AI software. And since then, I have built about 9 AI apps, 9 applications that use AI to create some kind of automation, some kind of systems that help people in their business, and a lot of well received tools. A lot of my tools have been quite a success. People have loved the results that they were able to get. So thank you again for all the amazing, amazing support over the last few months. If you're using any of my AI tools like Bloggy, like Engagey, or AI Collective, let me know in the chat box that you're using one of my tools so that I know that I'm in the home crowd, that people who are here, they're already one of my users, that you're using my products. It would just make it more exciting. So drop me a yes or a one if you're using any of my products. Awesome. So I see thanks some chats coming up. Let me just try to declutter my screen. Okay, so here we go. I think, yep. Okay, awesome. So I see Henry confirmed that he's using Bloggy. Bryce has been using AI Collective and Engagey. One from Henry, one from Steve. Robbie says yes, yes to using one of my products. Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for being a customer already. And I think that is going to put things in perspective because you're gonna love what I have for you today. So here's the thing. You can't conduct business without AI, and that's absolutely reasonable to say today because there is no business today in existence that you can run without AI. I can't think of anything in my business. AI is absolutely the most important thing that we use, the most important technology we use very, very fast. I remember just a few months ago, AI was not exactly at the prime, at the top of my list, but now every single thing I do, whether it's coding, whether it's marketing, whether it's content, whether it is, helping my customers through support, every single thing that I do has something that involves AI. It's either, I'm using AI in some process or some way. AI is involved, right? And I can't see running my business without AI. If you guys have been using AI the same way, you can't see you're running your business without AI at all, drop me a confirmation about that. And I'm going to show you something that will kind of shock you. So I'm going to ask you to take a look at this quiz and I want answers from you. The question is, what percentage of small businesses use AI? So we're talking about the small businesses in the West, right? I'm not even telling you, hey, consider the small businesses in India or Asia, Asian countries, or countries that don't have so much technological penetration. I'm talking about the West, Europe, or the US. What do you think is the right answer? Is it A, 48%, B, 72%, or C, 25%? I'm getting some answers already, and I've got a C from Steve, Lynn, Jack, and Steve again, I think. Yep. So it's a shock for me when I first saw that stat. Brian says C2, Oshudi says C, Ben also says C. Well, guys, you are absolutely correct. Lloyd also. Lynch, Frank says B. Okay, so Frank, you're standing out a little bit and you're veering towards the maximum adoption. But the fact is, and it's a shocking number for me and for everyone else, that today, even today, small businesses, when it comes to this particular demographic, only about 25% of the people have adopted AI. And it's And why do you think it's so, right? So when I looked at the stats, and you can just Google them, you'll be able to find that information. Or Googling is a little bit older, so you can ask Grok and you will find this information. 43%, an entire 43% of small businesses do not even have a plan to use AI. They absolutely have no clue. 34% say that they lack the expertise, that they don't know what's going on with it. And even in the marketer industry, I know a lot of us are marketers, nearly all of us. I'm a marketer, I'm a developer marketer. Of course, I identify as marketer first before even being a developer. 67.7% of the marketers say that they have no knowledge or time. So, not enough knowledge or time to use AI properly. So, that's a crazy number, right? It means that for all of its influence, all of its impact, all of the publicity that AI, LLMs like ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok are getting, they're still not able to penetrate to the last person. And I will show you now exactly why. Take a look at this. This is a small video that I captured of me using Grok. I asked a question and immediately, boom, I got this response. And you can see that it just does not end. You can scroll through it. It just keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. There is so much information that it's impossible to consume it. It gave me 1,142 words for a single two-line query. Who has had that experience? Drop me a yes if you asked AI a question and it gave you a lot of information that you don't even want to read through, right? It's not easy to consume things in a chat because it just spews a lot of information. You got to sit down, be patient, and then you got to understand what it's saying, try to extract what is relevant to you, what is relevant to your business, and hopefully get what you need. It's not going to work every single time. And especially, it doesn't work for small businesses, people like these salon owners, accountants, doctors, builders, home improvement firms, lawyers, architects, yoga instructors. Well, these are very smart people. They are specialists when it comes to their job, they're experts. But when it comes to AI, well, they are quite clueless because they're not technical people. They don't want to start off with a prompt. When they look at a screen, they have to think about, hey, what's going on here? Where do I even start? So we need to help these kind of people. And there is the opportunity, because when you help people, you also open the doors, the opportunity to make money yourself, because this is business. Every business wants to spend money on making more money. And if you can solve a problem to a business, for a business, if you can show them, hey, I'm going to give you more productivity, I'm going to make your spendings lesser for some task that you're doing, I'm going to replace some money that you're spending on something else, and I'm going to save time for you. There is no business that will refuse to give you money, right? That's a moot point. Everybody knows that businesses love to be more productive. Businesses love to make more money. That's why all the people in that group that I talked about, the local businesses in particular, I'm sure a lot of guys over here, I think most of the guys over here, we are experts in AI, we are experts in technology, we know quite a lot more. And even if at that stage we get frustrated, imagine the frustration of the people who are not putting technology first, who are not working with technology first. They have a very different experience. So everyone here wishes that there was a better system than chat and long-winded responses. So the first thing with chat is you can't really start off. It's not natural, it's not organic. You talk to people through chat, but you don't solve problems through chat. So I'll talk to you about that a little bit longer. But remember, like what I said earlier, you can build a profitable new revenue stream using Writix, whether you want to use it for yourself or you want to use it for to help other people. So if you're using it for yourself, of course, you're more productive. You're able to get your work done faster. You're able to get to the results faster. You don't need to remember, or you need to analyze prompts so much, and you don't need to worry about reading all the amount of long content that AI is going to throw at you and then come back to it with a refined prompt. So all of that is not going to be required at all with Writix. So you can use it or sell it, but it makes you money, it saves you time. Next, so I need something from you. I need your focus because the webinar has started. I've told you about what we're going to talk about. I know this is something that is going to be a game changer for you, game changer for every business. So guys, for the next 40 or 45 minutes or so, whatever time we're going to be on the webinar, I want your concentration. I want you to sit down, relax, and then get totally involved with me here, because I want to make sure that I get you the maximum value. So ask me questions that you need to. When I'm done with the webinar or even during the webinar, I will try to take as many questions as I can and answer. And of course, once the webinar, the bulk of it is over, I will be answering your questions. So coming to that, now here is the thing. What's the first thing you need to do when you start off trying to solve a problem with AI? You need to think of a prompt. And this is how it looks like. And this is exactly anyone, even me, when I have to start off doing something with I have to sit down and I have to think how to present my problems in the words or in a fashion that AI will be able to make sense of it. And very often it's not easy. It takes me sometimes, if I'm lucky, a couple of minutes and sometimes even more than that to try to solve the problem of presenting my problem to AI to get the results that I want. And really, it shouldn't be that difficult. Now, here is something typical about business. Most of the work that we do is on the repeat, right? We solve the same problems every day. We have to draft the same invoices, same quotations, same marketing emails, same letters to the employees, or notes to the clients, or SMS messages, or social media posts about our content. All of this is on repeat. It's pretty much the same agenda, same system, same workflows, but you got to come up to the AI with a new prompt every single time. And you're not a robot, right? You don't have a hard disk in your head, you can't remember it. And sometimes you just spend more time even doing routine tasks because the interface to AI chat is just, it's just not made for business, right? It's not made for repetition. It's made for solving new problems each time. It's made for research. It's not made for this kind of problem, right? So you got to solve this for everyone because you don't want people to waste time trying to write prompts and solve problems that should be solved with one click. That's what we should do. AI should be able to solve your problems, especially the repeated, the everyday problems of your business with just point and click simplicity, right? That's what we've been used to. That's what everybody has been doing for the last 40 years that we've been using computers. For some, it's maybe less. Sometimes, I feel that for me, it's about 30 years or so. So yeah, AI should be simpler than this. It shouldn't be that complicated. It should be point and click easy. And let's think about that. What do business owners use AI for? Here's a list, comprehensive list of topics. And if you go through it, it's things like content generation, social media, idea generation, search. It's in red, and I will tell you in a moment why it's in red. But think about analysis, documentation, marketing, HR, client communications, emails, trend analysis, domain names, right? I use, or branding, if you want to call it that. I use AI a lot to help me find brand names. And in fact, Writix is also something that AI suggested. I really liked it and I picked it up. Support, advertising, coding, summarizing, legal issues, right? So all of these tasks, they are routine. They're something you do very often. We already established that, right? Why should you have to start from scratch every single time? Why should you come up with a prompt every time? It's just not the organic way. It's just not intuitive. And businesses, individuals, people who are busy with work, they don't want to spend time on prompting, refining, retweaking, and just trying to force AI to battle with AI to get the results that they want. They don't want this. Nobody wants that, right? So for businesses, AI should be like selecting from a menu card, right? You have a menu card of things that you want to do in your business because there are only about 300, 400 different things that you do in your business on a daily basis, on a repeated basis. You should be able to see a menu card just like you go to a restaurant and you order your food and select what you want today, right? It should be as simple as that. That's why I built Writix with that particular goal in mind, right? So businesses won't have to start off with an empty box every single time. Instead, they should get a menu. They should be able to see what's going on and select what they want to achieve today and get exactly that. Of course, ChatGPT is not going to go anywhere. You've got Grok, you've got ChatGPT. They've solved different problems. That's why search was red. Nobody searches for things anymore. People look for information on AI, and every search is unique because once you get that information, you're never coming back for that particular information back, right? Because you have already consumed it, right? You already know that stuff. So search is perfect for AI, but not the repeated tasks. This is why Writix looks like this. This is a menu system. You've got all these categories: e-com, copywriting, YouTube, personal stuff, book writing, business, coding, idea generation, product management, every single thing that you want to do in your business, it is presented in Writix in a simple menu format. People will be able to find exactly what they want to find and get to the result right away. Right. So who's ready for a demo right now? I showed you just a glimpse of what Writix is. It was just a scan. And now I want to show you the complete demo where I will show you in detail what Writix can achieve. So if you want to check out the demo right now, drop me a one in the chat and I will start the demo. I promise you. Bryce says yes. Jack says demo, please. Lynn says one. Awesome. So let me get some more excitement. I need to know that your attention is on the screen. Ben says demo. Heather says one. Henry one. Lynn's Rashad, Laverne, Frank, Ken, Neil, Sophia. So many amazing people want to see the demo, but I won't keep you any longer. Let's take a look at the Writix demo. By the way, if you don't hear what's going on, let me know. I just want to make sure that everybody hears what the demo is. I'm going to play it now. If you don't hear it, let me know and I will get to it. Hey there, everyone. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business. And today I'm going to show you Writix, the all new AI app that simplifies AI for local businesses. Well, a few days ago, I saw a stat that really shocked me. Even today, only about 25% of small businesses have adopted AI, and the bulk of them, that 75% of them, have not adopted AI in their business. Well, that needs to change, and Writix is the right tool to change that because Writix gives you AI, but it's done for you. You see, Writix is the ultimate AI software that makes AI absolutely easy to use. You can just come in, choose what you want to do, and just walk away with the result. This is how simple AI has to be. Well, Writix has nearly 300 workloads right over here for every single business process that you can think of. Things like abandoned cart email, writing an about us page, creating ad copy, ad hooks, ad targeting, adding emojis to text, advanced blog post, AI art. Literally hundreds of workflows are neatly categorized into categories. For example, if somebody wants to work with email, there is the email category, personal tools, advertising tools, book writing, support tools, marketing, SEO, business tools, website content preparation tools, image prompting, coding, sales and marketing, filmmaking, idea generation, repurposing of content, nearly anything that you can think of that you want to work with in your business, whether it's e-commerce or YouTube or copywriting or education or HR. Writix has a tool for it and it's extremely easy to use. Let me show you. You can either browse the categories for the workloads and go into a category to find more workloads in it, choose the workload that you want, or you can just expand this workload list and search for the workload that you want to work with. For example, let's say you wanted to make an elevator pitch for your business. Writix will ask you a few simple questions and you just need to fill those in and get the answer. All right, I filled some information in about a fictional product that I call Bingo Bobs. It's just a game, it's a card game, and it's like bingo, but instead of bingo, people yell Bob when they actually find a series. And you can also choose what AI you want to use. So Writix has all the best AIs, all the latest AIs like GPT 4.1, GPT 4o, Grok 3, DeepSeek, which is a deep thinking model, Cloud Haiku, Cloud Sonnet, Meta Llama, all of these models are here. And by the way, whenever new AIs come in, Writix will always have the best AIs coming to it first so that you can be sure that you're using the best and the latest AIs whenever you use Writix. That's not all. You can even get the same answer from multiple AIs and choose which one is the best. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Click on generate and Writix will get you the results. Check this out. This is the elevator pitch generated by GPT 4.1. You can copy it, you can use it whatever you want. Use this button to copy or use this button to download it to your computer. And this is the elevator pitch generated by Grok 3. So you can choose, you can compare and choose the one that you like the best. And if you want to regenerate, let's say you want to have another go at it, you can just click on the regenerate button and Writix will regenerate it again. Let's pick another one this time. What about a Quora answer? Quora is a great place if you want to interact with people and you want to promote your brand. You can promote your brand and product organically within answers. So again, you got to fill in a few fields. So I've put in the name of the product that I want to promote and the niche. Of course, I will put some more information about the product. This time it's just bin dustbin, which has an organic sensor. So if you put non-organic material in the dustbin, it will tell you so. And the core question that I wanted to target was how can I make sure I don't dispose plastic waste in my organic bin? Of course, you can answer any Quora question that you want, put in the details that you want. You can also put in your website address if you want to. And whenever you're ready, again, choose the AI, choose the language if you want to answer this question or any content, make any content or process anything in multiple languages or other languages than English, you can do so easily. Once you're ready, click on generate and you will get the result. Check this out. This is a perfectly written Quora answer, written in the tone of a Quora answer, even with a conclusion. You can use it right inside Quora right now and promote your product, right? The product is included organically so that it's non-spammy. That's what it does. Once you're ready, you can either copy, download it, or you can regenerate if you want a new answer. Similarly, there are literally hundreds of workflows out there like replies for Instagram, replies for Twitter, LinkedIn, research topic finder, resume builder, resume writer, review generator. If you want to create a review for a product, even your own product, review article, sales email, scientific report, Instagram reel scripts, live streaming scripts. Everything that you want to do in your business and marketing is covered in Writix, right? You just need to find the workflow and click on it, put in the details and get the outcome. No prompt engineering required, right? That's number one. But that's not all. In Writix, there is a lot more. There are also packages. Let's check out what we get for YouTube branding. You can create YouTube content, you can create shorts and reels, titles and thumbnails, by just clicking a button. The packages section automatically figures out what to put in the field and all you need to do is hit generate. Yes, you don't even need to fill in the box and you just get the perfect results in one click. And that's not all. You can even create your own custom workloads. Well, it's very simple. There are processes that you need to do very often, and it's very hard to go to AI every single time and type out a long prompt. Why not create a Writix workload and get it done in one instant? For example, I created earlier a workload to get birthday wishes for my contacts on LinkedIn. Let's try creating another workload, this time to welcome people to my Facebook group. So I have given it a workload title, welcome people to FB group, and I have added three fields: the name of the person, the style in which I want to welcome the person because I want to change it with every message, and the FB group name so I can use it for multiple Facebook groups. And I can type out the prompt right over here, like create a text message welcoming name in a way. For example, style can be funny, comic, or serious, whatever you want. My group name is an FB group name. For example, I have drafted a prompt. Anytime I want to welcome a person now, I can just use the prompt inside of Writix, which will be added to the sidebar. Here we go, welcome people to FB group. Click on it now. And now you can provide the information like name Cyril, style happy, FB group name Technique Force, winners group, and I'm going to use this time GPT 4.1 in English. Yes, of course. Click on generate. And you can see there is a custom message now for Cyril, and you can paste it inside of your Facebook group and welcome the person. And every time you regenerate, it's going to be a new message, right? So you can be sure that you are making your group unique, you're making your content unique. It will never be boring. That's what AI can do for you, and that's what custom workloads can help you with. But that's not all. Writix is truly an amazing software to help people with AI, and one of the best features that we built in here is called the interactive task assistant. And all you need to do with this tool is to tell AI what you need. For example, let's draft a letter congratulating an employee on achieving the sales target. Let's use GPT-4o Mini this time. And let's draft the letter in English, of course. Click on Let's Go. And the AI will figure out the questions that it needs to ask you to get the answer. So I'll just put in the details very quickly. So you can see the questions are perfectly spot on. Questions like what specific sales target did they achieve? When was the sales target achieved? Is there a particular project or client? Would you like to include any personal anecdotes? What's the tone of the letter? Is there a reward or recognition? And then you can choose the model. I will probably use this time GPT 4.1. That's fine. Once you're ready, click on generate. And there you have it, a perfectly drafted letter for this specific purpose. It has all the details that you specified and you can use it right away. Now think about the kind of solution it provides to our customers who can't figure out AI. Well, they don't need to. All they need to tell Writix is what they need, and Writix will figure everything out. Of course, we are going to continue development on Writix and make it an even more amazing tool. So if there's anything that you need us to create in Writix, just use the request tool feature and tell us about the tool that you want us to create in the workload section, and we will create it and include it in the workload section. So this was Writix. I hope you're excited about it just as much as I was excited to create it with my team. And I'm looking forward to see you inside if you get it. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off. Awesome, guys. So do you see the raw power in this tool? If you're excited about Writix, if you really are blown away what it can do for you and for your clients, give me a yes in the chat box and I will talk a little bit more about what Writix can do for you. So I'm looking at the chat box now. Drop me your yeses if you are excited and you truly want to find out more and you are blown away by what Writix can do. And the trends are coming in. Safia says yes, Ken yes, Jack yes, Heather, yes. Lynn, yes. Jeff, yes. With three exclamation marks. And Johnny Walker says yes, 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 yes. Carrie says yes. Laverne says yes. Olu, yes. Ben, yes. Henry, yes. Lindsay Bond, yes. Sophia, I missed the start. Awesome. So we're going to talk about a little bit more about the product, Sophia. I'm sure I will catch you in. I will fill you in. Philip says, cool. Thank you guys for that show of excitement. And I want to remind you, Writix is not just a single purpose tool. It's got four different amazing features. The first thing, the workloads that we have already fed in. There are over 300 workloads as of now, and this list keeps growing. We have a request a tool feature. People can request a tool and we'll build it, and we will just keep expanding this list. The idea is if anything needs to be done by multiple businesses, that is, if there is a generic need for a business, something that most businesses need, we will build it inside of Writix and we'll just make it available for you. I update my software. If you use my products before, I release my updates so frequently. I make sure my products are absolutely at the cutting edge of technology, and Writix is going to be no different. But then the second thing, and it is really crazy, and this is something that you can really use in local business marketing, is create your own workflow. Guys, that is something radically powerful. I hope you paid attention to that. Now, what you can do with this is you can craft your own workflow in just about 5 or 6 minutes, and then you can reuse it every single day without having to start off with a raw prompt, without having to start off typing with some instructions to AI. All you will need to do for the rest of your life is click a button, put in a piece of an information, and you get the results. And if you're marketing to local businesses, you can actually charge a lot more if you solve some of their generic problems, right? So if you're marketing to a salon, or you're marketing to a lawyer, or you're marketing to an agency that does something, maybe a content creation agency, whatever you think of, right? Just ask them, what are your common problems? What are the things that you do every day? Do you release a quotation? Do you release a invoice? Or do you need to give your client some kind of, a letter? Whatever you can think of, just put in that exact prompt, put in that exact workflow in Writix, and then you can sell it to them for a premium, right? It's a crazy, crazy way to make a lot more money. Of course, you can use it for yourself, simplify your own purpose, or you can simplify life of other people and charge a lot more money for the Writix that you provide them. That's number two. We also have packages, and packages is a way to get multiple results from one input. I'll tell you how it works. Let's say you want to create a YouTube video. So you will want to have the video script, you will want the title, you will want the description, you will want maybe the transcription, maybe you want to write a narration script, maybe you want to also get the keywords and the hashtags. Well, you put that information once in the YouTube optimization package, and you can generate all of the results from all of the separate systems in one click You don't even have to put the information in again. That's the raw power of the packages section, right? And the interactive task section, that was mind blowing, right? Imagine this, you don't even have to worry about prompts at all. What you need to do is just tell Writix, this is what I need, and Writix will figure out what it needs to know, right? You don't need to tell it. Hey, this is like, for example, we wrote a letter congratulating an employee for some sales figures, and it asked all the perfect questions, right? It gave you a form where you could just put in that information, not have to write a prompt, a really long prompt. Imagine putting all that information in a prompt. That would have taken so much time, and that would not have got you the result because you would have always missed something and you would not get the perfect draft. But with Writix, it will ask you everything it needs to know, and you get that perfect result every single time. This is what local businesses need, and this is what AI should be. This is what you need because you don't have to start off with a prompt. That was the mission. So, guys, it's got, let me just recap quickly what Writix is: 300 ready to go workflows. Everything you need to do in your business is going to be covered with a workflow. Then we've got packages. We also call them multitask workflows. Enter things one, get all the results at, right away without having to enter them again and again. Multi AI goodness, don't forget about this. This product gives you access to all of the AIs that are popular right now. And somewhere in the chat box, I think I got a question just a little while ago. Uh, can I does this mean that I don't have to pay for my chat GPT, or does this mean that it replaces chat GPT? I would say it does, but it doesn't just replace chat GPT. It gives you access to all the best AIs. So as of date, it's got chat GPT 4.1, which is the latest AI from OpenAI. It's also got 4.0 mini, 4.0. It's got GPT-4. It's also got Grok 3. It's got Gemini now, Gemini 2.5, which is the latest AI model from Google. And it's got models from Llama, from Meta, which is Llama 3. So it's got, and Claude, of course, who can forget about Claude? It's got Claude 2. So it's got all the best AIs, also DeepSeek, right? So it didn't miss anyone. It's got all the best AIs in one place, and you can even generate the same content, right? So if you got an outcome that you want to go to, outcome that you need, you can select multiple AIs and you can generate the same outcome from multiple AIs, like I showed you in the demo, and you can choose the one that you like the most, right? So we saw exactly what Grok did to elevator pitch, and we also saw what GPT did. Personally, I liked GPT-4 better because elevator pitches are supposed to be brief, and Grok just went on and on. So this actually saves you a lot of time, right? So I'm going to answer questions, guys. Don't worry about the questions. I might need you to put them again as we go in. I see a lot of questions coming in. I'm sure Swati is trying to answer as many as she can, but the ones that we can't, I will be taking them later and answering. So keep your questions and save them for me. I'm coming to you in a bit. Craft your workflows. I told you about it. It's a perfect opportunity, whether you are a seller or you want to do it for yourself. Interactive Task Master, perfect way to get your results, right? And you don't need ChatGPT, you don't need your API keys, you don't need nothing, right? Because I want to build it for people who can just come in and start using it. And when it comes to token, I got some questions about tokens too. Guys, it's always been very open way of doing things from my side. I don't try to play a game with you, and it's something that has to be totally transparent. So if you've used AI Collective from me, if you use Bloggy from me, all my software, you have realized already, or you know already, that you don't need to worry about credits, right? So the first thing, if you buy this version today that I will tell you about on the webinar, you get 50,000 credits. 50,000 credits, right? That's amazing because you will never have to worry about credits again. You will be able to get straight, you will be able to use this for several years because you will never run out of credits, and you will always be able to use the credits to process your work without worrying about them running out. By the way, if you do need to buy your credits at some point in the future, maybe a couple of years down the line, you will be able to do it for just about $1 per 1,000. And as for credit spend, I want to remind you that for most typical usages, you're going to be spending 2 credits per response. So imagine getting 25,000 responses. Who can use 25,000 responses in what amount of time? Right? So I hope you see the point that token system is totally in your favor. So let's talk about how to make money from Writix. I know you're excited about it. If you're excited about making money from Writix, give me a yes, and I will tell you exactly how you can do that. I will give you some nice ideas in there. Awesome. So the trends are coming in again. Heather says yes. Ken says yes. Laverne says yes. Kurt, yes. Bryce, yes. Henry, Rashad, yes. Safia, yes. Awesome. Good to see all that excitement. Jack, yes. Ben, yes. Ben says how to make money. Com says marmalade. Well, Com, I don't know if it's relevant. Awesome. So I'll go straight to the game. I'll go straight to the secret. You can make money from Writix in a couple of ways. The first thing, you can build services with Writix. So if you want to be in the business where you provide services to people, you help them with their processes, right? You actually do the work for them. You can use Writix to cut down your own time. You can create all the workloads that they need to get the work done for their business. You don't need to even tell them about it if you don't want to. And you can get the work done inside of Writix with just a few clicks, give them the outcome, and you can just get paid for the outcomes, right? And I will show you how easy it is to find gigs. This is a video that I put together. Uh, this is on Facebook, guys, and all you need to do is go to Facebook and put in the search box whatever task that you're looking for, and then go to posts, and you can click on recent posts to see what's going on, and you will see all those people are looking for experts or looking for help with the topic that you want to. And this is something that is free. You don't need to pay for it. You can either go into the DMs of the person who's asking for this, or you can put in a comment, and it's a great way to quickly find gigs or quickly find people who are looking for the service. By the way, this is something that you can also target according to the region. So you have this field called tag location. If you click on it, you will be able to select what location the person is in, and that way you can actually zero in into people who need a particular service in the area that you're working. If you're doing something offline, then it's a great way to find local businesses who need help, and that way you will be able to find customers without having to worry a lot, right? You can, of course, find them on Google Business. That's been a really, really workable strategy. I know a lot of people look for leads on Google. A lot of people look for leads on LinkedIn, lots of different ways. But Facebook can be a great source of in-market leads. And in the market leads are actually people who are looking for a solution for something that you're actually selling, which is the best kind of leads, in my opinion, right? Let's go to the next slide. So the next thing that you could do is sell Writix and keep the cash. And I think this is pretty effective on all the products that I launch. When I do launch them, I put up a special offer on them. There is something called the reseller version, which allows you to get the licenses that you can sell to other people. So you can tell people, hey, I've got a Writix license, and this is what it's selling at today. And I will tell you more about that a little bit later. And I'm going to offer you this same product for this price. So here is the thing, you can buy it from me and get a better deal. And that way you can unlock yourself a solidly good amount of profits, because you will never have to sell a product that is absolutely quite the rage. A proven product that people love, that has got solid reviews online. People love that sort of thing, and you can easily monetize it and keep the cash. So it's this easy argument to make. Imagine this: people are using ChatGPT, they're prompting ChatGPT all day, and they're paying $20 for it. You tell them, hey, I'll give you something that is easier to use than ChatGPT, that has ChatGPT, by the way, but it also has Grok. It also has all the premium models from Cloud and from Llama and from everybody else. You can use any of them you want, and you can even create your own workflows. I will create the workflows for you, and you can pay me more, whatever way you want it. It's a simple replacement for the ChatGPT subscription, and you can easily charge them more, if not this, if not more, actually the same, at least for something like Writix. So Writix is actually superior than Chat, because again, Chat goes through prompting. So you start with that empty box, which is very frightening. And you have to start off from scratch every single time, but not with Writix, right? So you can charge what you want to. So are you ready for your special deal? Are you ready to find out how much will Writix suit cost you and what it has for you today. So if you're ready to find that out and you want to know how much money you can make off Writix, give me a yes. Safia is already, preempting me. She got there before even I said that. So give me a yes, and I will tell you more about what Writix has and how much you're going to pay for it and how much you can charge for it. So we're getting yeses. Com says absolutely. Heather, yes. Lynn, yes. Stephen C. Stephen, you were in the earlier webinar too, I remember. Welcome back. Laverne, yes. Ken Linsabon, yes, for sure. Terence Collins, yes. Bryce Horo, yes. Ben, yes. Olu, yes. Philip, yes. Frank Nygaard, yes. Neil, yes. Jack, Stephen C. Lots of amazing people are excited to find out more about Writix Suite and what it has. So let's go straight into this. The first thing you get in the Writix Suite is Writix Elite, and the Writix Elite is the front end version. By the way, guys, I'm going to try to take some questions now as I go along. So Fred, your question is, will I need to install Writix on my computer, or is this cloud based? Fred, this is a cloud based software. You don't need to install anything on your computer. You can just go to writix.in, start using it, right? And your team members can use it too, by the way. So the Writix Elite, it gives you 20,000 credits, and remember, it's 10,000 responses. It's still quite a solid number already. And if you're going to use it for your own purpose, of course, it's a great option to work. Then you've also got the self-use license, which you so you can use it for your own business. You get 1 year of free upgrades, and you get 3 AI models, the 3 best AI models in there. And I sell this kind of access for at least $67 a year. So guys, this is going to be a launch event. I'm going to give you a crazy price, and I will reveal the price in just a little while later. But I want to tell you that any of my software, once the launch is over, I sell them at a minimum price of $67 a year just for the entry level product, right? So if you try to buy any of my other software like Engagey, like Bloggy, like AI Collective, or PeopleBots, or whatever you think of, you're going to be paying exactly this price, $67 per year. So this is the value that you're going to get in the package today. But you will also get Writix Pro, which is the pro version of Writix. It has 50,000 credits. It has a commercial use license, so you can use it to provide service to other businesses. I told you about the services model. You can create a custom GPTs or custom workflows for them, custom workloads for them, and you can easily service them. You can easily give them the information or the data they need, the content they need, and just use Writix in the backend to provide that service. You get 2 years of free upgrades. And guys, I want to point it out to you. Free upgrades are important when it comes to technology, and especially when you think about AI. Think about where AI was just last year and where AI is today. All that progress, it's so fast, you can't afford to be left behind. And that's why you want to be getting as much upgrade as possible, because 2 years down the line, Writix will be a lot more valuable thanks to the amazing AI that will be there then. And you can use them without having to pay for them afresh if you get the Writix Pro version, which is already included in that particular package, right? Hank says, I bought this app last night and I encourage everyone to buy it. You will never regret it. Hank, I'm glad you're loving Writix and you came back to the webinar to talk about it. And really, really happy to see you here again. Thanks for coming in. Again, so you also get all the AI, so no upper limit. If I put 7 AIs today, you'll get all 7, and later on as new AIs come in, I put 9 or 10 or whatever number, you get access to all of them. And you also get the custom workflow creator, right? So you have that also. It's important for service providers. You need to build those custom workflows, right? The price for the pro version is $97 a year, right? Because this is the pro level access, and to get this you have to pay for the elite version first, only then you can get the pro version. So to get here you need to pay $164 a year in the usual course, right? But I'm not going to charge you that much. I can tell you, I can promise you that today already. Then I have Writix reseller, which gives you 70 licenses to sell. Now guys, I just told you that each license is worth at least $164 to me in the future, right after launch. That's what you're going to pay. So you can actually monetize at least that much by the licenses that you get. So think about it. You get 70 licenses, and I'm selling these licenses at $164 a pop per year. Now, all you need to do is go to a customer, tell them, hey, Cyril is selling this license for $164 per year. How about I give you the same license for 164, but I give you one time? Right, that simple thing will blow their mind off, because everybody loves a one time offer. I know all of you guys are here for one time. You don't want to pay a recurring subscription to me. That's why you're here. So all of your customers love that too, and you can give them this value and get paid for it. And imagine how much money can you make. How much are we talking about? Multiply 70 by 164, so 77,000. If you're going to sell it for $100, $3,500 more for $50. So think about it, it's a north of $10,000 from this same product that you will spend X number on. And I'm going to reveal the number very soon. I know you're excited, you can't wait. And some of the people who are already there already grabbed it for that great price. Lloyd, you were there too. Thanks again for your recommendation. Lloyd says, great piece of software, bought last night, great webinar. I'm really glad you loved it, Lloyd. And so I know you, if you're using it today, you already saw that we included Gemini. We've included new features all the time. You're gonna get a lot more in the coming days, because as we hear from people, I'm gonna make it better and better. So this particular model, Writix Reseller, it gives you the potential to make $10,000 back. And I want to tell you something very important, which is unique to my products. Guys, they never go out of service. Now, I know some of you might actually be using one of the oldest products that I ever made. It's called TubeRank Jeet. And the first time I released TubeRank Jeet in the market was in 2013. That's 12 years before. And I'm still maintaining it, still growing it. And I just released new versions of AI in it. In fact, just last week, we included OpenAI 4.1 in it. That's the kind of work I do. I always keep my products updated. And these 70 licenses, they have no expiry. My credits have, or the tokens have no expiry, right? You can sell these licenses anytime in the future, make money today, next week, next month, the month after that, even next year or the year after that, without any hassles. You're always gonna get the multiplier back with my products, because they're always gonna be relevant, they're always gonna be modern, and I will make sure that your customers get the best value whenever they purchase, right? So that's the amazing part. Then you also get some of my latest tools that help you with AI, with automation with AI. For example, the next tool that you get is Bloggy Pro. Bloggy is my blog writing software. I know some of you might have got it already. If you have Bloggy, give me a yes in the chat box so that I know that you're already using Bloggy. But this is a great software for writing blogs. You can just put in your blog topic and it will automatically post to your WordPress blogs. You don't have to do a single thing. And we have some users of Bloggy here: Fred, Ken, Henry, Jack, Oshuri, Greg Sims. A lot of people here have Bloggy. That's amazing. So by the way, guys, if you have Bloggy and you want to flip out and change Bloggy for another software from me in this package, you can do so. Don't worry about it. I will give you any other tool you want from my collection if you already have Bloggy, right? So Lindsay says, brilliant software. So of course, I'm really happy that all of you guys are using Bloggy successfully. It helps you create those great SEO blogs. The next product I have is Engagey Pro. This is a social media engagement tool. So if you're looking to grow your social media presence, if you want to connect with the right people, let's say on LinkedIn or on X or on Facebook, and you don't want to put effort on it, this tool can help you do the work of 3 hours in just 15 minutes. Here is how it works. You just scroll through your feed. Anyone you want to engage with, you copy their post, for example, and put it in Engagey. You click a button and it generates a perfectly relevant response, a comment that you can copy and paste into the customer's chat box or the customer's feed, and you can build a connection that way. So the problem with engagement is anytime we want to engage with somebody or with our audience, we have to think of something relevant to say. It takes at least 15 minutes to come up with something nice, something relevant, something positive and strong. And that way you can only engage with about 20 people if you spend like 3 hours, right? Which is crazy, because you want to do that and be out of there and concentrate on your business. So with Engagey, for example, you can do that work in about 20 minutes and be done with it, even less than 20 minutes. and it can help you grow your social media that much faster. And if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on X, it's important to connect with the right prospects, the right audience, people who can be your best customers. So using Engagey, a lot of my clients are using this strategy to connect with people on LinkedIn, on X, and build up those relationships, or to find clients and prospects. Just make sure that the client knows about you, and then when you go into the DMs, they've already had a relationship with you, they understand you, maybe they've liked your response, or they have responded to your comment, and you can easily build up your relationship from there. So Engagey is something that is included in this package, right? So you will be here. So this is the complete package that you get in Writix today. You get Writix Elite, which is $67 a year. You get Writix Pro, which is $97 a year. You get Writix Reseller, which is $197 a year. And you also get Bloggy Pro and Engagey Pro. Each of these products is worth $164 a year. And that is the real price. I'm not inflating anything. If you go to my sales pages today for Bloggy or Engagey, that is exactly what you will need to pay. $164 to get to Pro version. You will pay 67 for the Elite version, and then another 97 for the Pro version to get any of these products, right? So the total bill that you will have to pay to get these products without today's deal is $689 per year. And some of these products will not even be available. For example, reseller, well, I don't sell it except for launches. So you won't be able to get this product if you are not on the launch. So this is very important that if you want reseller, you buy it today or you will not be able to get it, right? So Claudia says in Spanish, I can read Spanish and I can understand it. So you says you want to only buy Writix and you already have Bloggy and Engagey. Well, like I said, Claudia, you can flip out Bloggy and Engagey for something else from my collection, and you get the special deal. Now my question to you is, the value that I'm going to give you is $689 per year if you were just going to go outside and buy it. What would be the best price for you today to buy it? What would be a fair price today to buy it? Drop it in the chat what you think I should charge for this complete package from you today. I want to see your numbers, guys. Awesome. So let me see the comments till then. Ben says 99. Well, Ben, that's wishful thinking, but yeah, that's a great number. I love it. 99 for each. Kerry says, where's the link? I have to go. Kerry, just 5 more minutes. I'm going to reveal the link. Jeff says 189. Jeff, you have some kind of psychic power, mate. Laverne says 295. Ken says 279. Frank says 147. And Scott says, do you have a reseller website? Yes, Scott, a reseller website is included here today. So you will be able to sell without having to write your content, design your page, or write your copy. You just get a reseller page. You can put it up and you can start selling tomorrow after the launch, that is. Scott says 197. Steven says cool. Well, that's not a number, but okay. Today, only today, and this is going to change tomorrow. I know the people who were on yesterday's webinar, they actually saved $2 more off it because yesterday I had it for 187, but today you can grab it for 189, guys. And this is a launch only, webinar only special offer that is not going to be available any other time. So you're going to save $500 just right away. And that is not a recurring. I want to remind you, this is a one-time price, $689 per year, but today only 189 one time. Save $500 every year. You also have the opportunity to buy a couple of booster packages. The first is unlimited usage for 1 year. So guys, if you are somebody who doesn't like to use tokens at all, or doesn't like to use credits, well, don't worry about it. You can buy this special upgrade for only $37 and you will be able to get unlimited usage for 1 year. You don't have to pay me a single cent for 1 year. And you also get the opportunity to get 140 extra licenses to sell only for $97, right? So you can get 140 licenses, each license costing about 62 cents. Remember, the value of one license is at least $100. So this product right over there, this upgrade is worth $14,000. Yes, it's 14K worth of product coming to you only for 97. This is a launch special right after launch. Reseller is going away permanently. Reseller upgrade is going away permanently. But if you buy the reseller version from me today and you buy the upgrade, you get 210 licenses to sell, which is $21,000 minimum. If you sell it for 150, it's actually $35,000 worth of products to sell, which is crazy. Imagine the amount of multiple that you can make on this. Right. So next, this is where you need to go to buy, and I'm gonna drop this in the chat too. Getwritix.in/all inclusive. So this is what you need to type in your chat box, guys. I'm gonna put it in chat. Just a second, so that you can click on it. Okay, Swati already did it. That's great work, Swati. So click on that link, go to that page, and you can get Writix today for the deal that I just told you. Only $189. And don't forget to get the upgrades if you can. So guys, once you get in, if you're gonna pick up Writix today from me and you are in, drop me in the chat box that you have got it, and I will just remember to give you a shout out and welcome you to the family. And I'm gonna start off taking questions too, guys. So you can drop me your questions. By the way, this link should lead you to this kind of form. This is what you will get there. Writix all inclusive. This is the main software and it has everything. So Writix all inclusive has all these products: Writix Elite, Writix Pro, Writix Reseller, Bloggy Pro, Engagey Pro. All of these products are in there. Greg is already in. Greg Sims, I got it. Thank you, Greg, and welcome to the Writix family. I'm sure you will enjoy it. If you got any of the upgrades, thank you for that too. Then we have 1 year unlimited upgrade on this. So if you check mark this offer, you will be able to get $37. You'll just be needed to, you'll just need to pay $37 for it, and you will be able to get the 1 year unlimited upgrade. And for $97 more, you will get 140 extra licenses. By the way, guys, if I know some of you on the webinar last evening, I think it was Tuina, you want to buy multiple packages of resellers. Well, you can. So if you want to pick up an extra 140, you can do so. You can take your total licenses to sell to 350, even more than that if you want to, and you have the capacity to sell more than that. You can buy that again over and over as many times as you want. So Swati, please drop the link to the multiple to the reseller bump, in case somebody wants to buy the multiple versions. Awesome. So this is what you can get. The total is $321, and you will be able to get all the products on Writix with the extra licenses, with the unlimited usage. And that's absolutely the best value that I have to offer today. So that's a crazy, insane amount of value, worth thousands more, because you can sell those 210 licenses for at least $21,000 if you want to. Imagine making just a small part of it, right? If you are able to sell only 10% out of that, right? Even if you're able to sell just 21 licenses, you are still up. You're still going to make $2,100, which is nearly 10x of what you would spend, right? So this is a crazy, crazy value, and you can multiply your investment quite a lot if you work on this. So again, I'm going to answer some of your questions. Jeff says, do you have a link for the Elite? Absolutely, Jeff. The main offer is live now. If all you want to purchase is Elite today, you can go to getwritix.in and you will be able to buy the Elite version. But remember, once you make that commitment to not buy the extra value, you lose it. And if you want to go through the funnel again, you will have to pay a lot more. It's $197 for the reseller after that. Sophia says, what about images and videos? So Sophia, this product does not create images and does not create videos. It's for business automation. I do have other products for images and videos, but it can do your content for images and videos. For example, it can write your prompts for images and videos. It can write your scripts. It can write your video scripts. It can optimize your videos. So all the things that are required to generate a video, it can do, but it will not actually generate your video. I hope that answers your question. Scott says, can you show us what the reseller website looks like? So Scott, the reseller website is going to be a version of my main sales website. It's a website that is high converting. You will get a great, looking page. It will be in HTML format, and you can just upload it, put up your sales button, and you're ready to go. You're ready to purchase. Of course, we don't have it available today because for the next 7 days, I have my launch. And for sure, I don't want you to sell Writix when I am pushing it so aggressively. After the 7 days launch, you will be able to sell. You'll be able to make money from it. And the reseller page will be provided to you then. Ken is in. Ken got it. Thank you, Ken. And welcome to the Writix family. Guys, if you get any of the upgrades, please do let me know what upgrades you got to. So Ken, if you got the upgrades, please let me know about it. And Greg Sims was here earlier. He told me he got it. So Greg, if you got any of the upgrades earlier too, let me know about it. And I will make sure to mention that and to give you a shout out. So if you got the main offer, any of the upgrades, please drop a word in the chat box and we will be happy to mention you. Laverne says, do you have a payment plan? Laverne, I do not have a payment plan, unfortunately. I don't know if your credit card has it yet, but you can mail my support, and if we can work out something, I will be in touch. Ken says, I have some of your products. Is there a page where I can see all the products that I have purchased from you? Yes, Ken, absolutely there is. You can go to technicforce.com/customer and you will be able to reach the page from there. You can go to my website technicforce.com. You will find a link which says customer area. Go there and you will see that. Sophia says, any offer for Pro? I don't need reseller. Yes, Sophia, you can buy Pro today for a one-time price, no recurring, no yearly plan. What you need to do is go to Writix, getwritix.in and purchase the elite version and then purchase the Pro version upgrade. So right now you're gonna get a good discount on that and you will be able to get both these versions for a great price. But yes, no recurring. So this is the best offer today. Wilmot says, can our sub accounts buy the 37 unlimited for 1 year? Wilmot, no, that's not possible. They cannot buy $37 per year sub account, but I do have a special offer. You can sell credits to them. So once you subscribe, and this is something that I'm still building though, but people asked for it and I thought, hey, that's a great idea. So what we will let you do is we will let you send your credits to anyone you want. So you can purchase the credits and you can sell to them and you can charge a markup from them if you want to. So that's a great way to make more money. Erki says, what are the differences between AI Collective and Writix? Erki, quite a lot of differences. So guys, I'm going to ask you this question. If you came in a little bit later, you want to see details of this again, who here wants to see the demo of Writix one more time? Who here wants to see Writix in action one more time? Drop me a yes, and I will show you the demo for Writix one more time. So let me see if anyone wants to see the demo. Sophia says yes. Sophia wants to see the demo. Oshodi wants to see the demo. Anyone else who wants to see the demo one more time, let me know and I will play that demo. Lindsay says, yes, please. Daryl, Erki, lots of people want to see the demo actually. So let me just go straight to the demo slide and play it. Here we go. Hey there everyone, this is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, and today I'm going to show you Writix, the all new AI app that simplifies AI for local businesses. Well, a few days ago I saw a stat that really shocked me. Even today, only about 25% of small businesses have adopted AI, and the bulk of them, that 75% of them, have not adopted AI in their business. Well, that needs to change, and Writix is the right tool to change that, because Writix gives you AI, but it's done for you. You see, Writix is the ultimate AI software that makes AI absolutely easy to use. You can just come in, choose what you want to do, and just walk away with the result. This is how simple AI has to be. Well, Writix has nearly 300 workloads right over here for every single business process that you can think of. Things like abandoned cart email, writing an about us page, creating ad copy, ad hooks, ad targeting, adding emojis to text, advanced blog post, AI art. Literally hundreds of workflows are neatly categorized into categories. For example, if somebody wants to work with email, there is the email category, personal tools, advertising tools, book writing, support tools, marketing, SEO, business tools, website content preparation tools, image prompting, coding, sales and marketing, filmmaking, idea generation, repurposing of content, nearly anything that you can think of that you want to work with in your business, whether it's e-commerce or YouTube or copywriting or education or HR. Writix has a tool for it and it's extremely easy to use. Let me show you. You can either browse the categories for the workloads and go into a category to find more workloads in it, choose the workload that you want, or you can just expand this workload list and search for the workload that you want to work with. For example, let's say you wanted to make an elevator pitch for your business. Writix will ask you a few simple questions and you just need to fill those in and get the answer. All right, I filled some information in about a fictional product that I call Bingo Bobs. It's just a game, it's a card game, and it's like bingo, but instead of bingo, people yell Bob when they actually find a series. And you can also choose what AI you want to use. So Writix has all the best AIs, all the latest AIs like GPT 4.1, GPT 4.0, Grok 3, DeepSeek, which is a deep thinking model, Cloud Haiku, Cloud Sonnet, Meta Llama, all of these models are here. And by the way, whenever new AIs come in, Writix will always have the best AIs coming to it first so that you can be sure that you're using the best and the latest AIs whenever you use Writix. That's not all. You can even get the same answer from multiple AIs and choose which one is the best. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Click on generate and Writix will get you the results. Check this out. This is the elevator pitch generated by GPT 4.1. You can copy it, you can use it whatever you want. Use this button to copy or use this button to download it to your computer. And this is the elevator pitch generated by Grok 3. So you can choose, you can compare and choose the one that you like the best. And if you want to regenerate, let's say you want to have another go at it, you can just click on the regenerate button and Writix will regenerate it again. Let's pick another one this time. What about a Quora answer? Quora is a great place if you want to interact with people and you want to promote your brand. You can promote your brand and product organically within answers. So again, you got to fill in a few fields. So I've put in the name of the product that I want to promote and the niche. Of course, I will put some more information about the product. This time it's dustbin, which has an organic sensor. So if you put non-organic material in the dustbin, it will tell you so. And the Quora question that I wanted to target was how can I make sure I don't dispose plastic waste in my organic bin? Of course, you can answer any Quora question that you want, put in the details that you want. You can also put in your website address if you want to. And whenever you're ready, again, choose the AI, choose the language if you want to answer this question or any content, make any content or process anything in multiple languages or other languages than English, you can do so easily. Once you're ready, click on generate and you will get the result. Check this out. This is a perfectly written Quora answer, written in the tone of a Quora answer, even with a conclusion. You can use it right inside Quora right now and promote your product, right? The product is included organically so that it's non-spammy. That's what it does. Once you're ready, you can either copy, download it, or you can regenerate if you want a new answer. Similarly, there are literally hundreds of workflows out there like replies for Instagram, replies for Twitter, LinkedIn, research topic finder, resume builder, resume writer, review generator. If you want to create a review for a product, even your own product, review article, sales email, scientific report, Instagram reel scripts, live streaming scripts. Everything that you want to do in your business and marketing is covered in Writix, right? You just need to find the workflow and click on it, put in the details and get the outcome. No prompt engineering required, right? That's number one. But that's not all. In Writix, there is a lot more. There are also packages. Let's check out what we get for YouTube branding. You can create YouTube content. You can create shorts and reels, titles and thumbnails by just clicking a button. The packages section automatically figures out what to put in the field and all you need to do is hit generate. Yes, you don't even need to fill in the box and you just get the perfect results in one click. And that's not all. You can even create your own custom workloads. Well, it's very simple. There are processes that you need to do very often, and it's very hard to go to AI every single time and type out a long prompt. Why not create a Writix workload and get it done in one instant? For example, I created earlier a workload to get birthday wishes for my contacts on LinkedIn. Let's try creating another workload, this time to welcome people to my Facebook group. So I have given it a workload title, welcome people to FP group, and I have added three fields: the name of the person, the style in which I want to welcome the person because I want to change it with every message, and the FB group name so I can use it for multiple Facebook groups, and I can type out the prompt right over here, like create a text message welcoming name in a way. For example, style can be funny, comic, or serious, whatever you want. My group name is an FP group name. For example, I have drafted a prompt. Anytime I want to welcome a person now, I can just use the prompt inside of Writix. It will be added to the sidebar. Here we go, welcome people to FP group. Click on it now. And now you can provide the information like name Cyril, style happy, FP group name Technique Force, winners group, and I'm gonna use this time GPT 4.1 in English. Yes, of course. Click on generate. And you can see there is a custom message now for Cyril, and you can paste it inside of your Facebook group and welcome the person. And every time you regenerate, it's gonna be a new message, right? So you can be sure that you are making your group unique, you're making your content unique, it will never be boring. That's what AI can do for you, and that's what custom workloads can help you with. But that's not all. Writix is truly an amazing software to help people with AI, and one of the best features that we built in here is called the interactive task assistant, and all you need to do with this tool is to tell AI what you need. For example, let's draft a letter congratulating an employee on achieving the sales target. Let's use GPT-4o Mini this time. And let's draft that letter in English, of course. Click on Let's Go. And the AI will figure out the questions that it needs to ask you to get the answer. So I'll just put in the details very quickly. So you can see the questions are perfectly spot on. Questions like what specific sales target did they achieve? When was the sales target achieved? Is there a particular project or client? Would you like to include any personal anecdotes? What's the tone of the letter? Is there a reward or recognition? And then you can choose the model. I will probably use this time GPT 4.1. That's fine. Once you're ready, click on generate. And there you have it, a perfectly drafted letter for this specific purpose. It has all the details that you specified and you can use it right away. Now think about the kind of solution it provides to our customers who can't figure out AI. Well, they don't need to. All they need to tell Writix is what they need, and Writix will figure everything out. Of course, we are going to continue development on Writix and make it an even more amazing tool. So if there's anything that you need us to create in Writix, just use the request tool feature and tell us about the tool that you want us to create in the workload section, and we will create it and include it in the workload section. So this was Writix. I hope you're excited about it just as much as I was excited to create it with my team. And I'm looking forward to see you inside if you get it. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off. Awesome, guys. So that was Writix demo. I know you loved it. I know this is something that has never been done in the market. And my team and I spend a lot of time trying to perfect things. By the way, can you hear me? I just want to make sure that I'm audible to you. I just came back in and my mic was muted. So I just need to make sure that you can hear me. Drop me a yes if you can hear me. Awesome. So Puneet confirmed you can hear me. Swati also said that. Lynn, yes. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. So I want to show you something even more exciting. And
Hey there, everyone.
something that's a part of the Writix funnel. I told you about Engagey. I know some of you actually had it. Before we go there, I think I have a demo of something for Engagey. That I wanted to show you. But before we go there, I want to give you some details about our business. Now, I know many of you are my customers already. I don't have to tell you about the kind of work we do. I don't have to tell you how much passionate we are about creating great products and maintaining them. You already see that, but it's also reflected thanks to many of you guys who have taken the effort, made the effort to give us their recommendation in public platforms. So if you go to Trustpilot, for example, we are rated 4.5 stars on Trustpilot, right? So that's a vote of confidence from all our customers who use our products, real people, right? Real people like you on the webinar who use our products, who love them and want to just recommend our products to other people. Because here's the thing, good businesses should be promoted, right? So if you see a good company, you should try to make sure that company grows as much as possible, because these are the companies or these are the people who should be in business just like you guys. So yep, we have 4.9 stars rating on Google reviews. That's a crazy number. I was wondering at one time if we can go to a perfect 5, but I guess you can't win all the time. So we have 4.9 stars only, right? So 4.9 on Google, 4.5 stars on Trustpilot. That's the kind of work we do. By the way, all the purchases that you make today, so whether it's Writix or any of the upgrades, they are covered by our 30-day refund guarantee. This guarantee is ironclad, right? So you never have to hassle or haggle with us. We don't come to you with a a long driven, a long rant, or tell you, hey, can you give me 100 reasons why you want to refund, or give you some kind of abuse, like why you didn't pay attention or you didn't log in. Nothing like that, right? If you like the software, keep it. If you don't like the software, don't keep it. It's as easy as that. So anytime within these 30 days, you can use Writix all you want. You can spend as many credits as you want. You can use it all day, all night. But if you don't like it and you don't want to keep it within those 30 days, just tell my support, hey, I don't want to keep Writix. And they will refund all your money. They will not even charge you for for the AI that you use. That's what I'm talking about. So it's a very good, offer. By the way, Rashad, if you have Techniforge rewards, yes, you can get Writix from Techniforge rewards. Some of you have the one membership. You can get it from the one membership too, so that's possible. But of course, the refund guarantee is for the people who buy today. It's an ironclad refund guarantee. You can always take advantage of it if you don't like the product. This is a no obligation purchase, right? You only keep it if you like it. That's number one. Next, I want to show you the sales video of Writix. I don't know if you watched it. So if you want to watch the sales video, which gives you a very, very brief manner how valuable Writix is, give me a yes and I will play a video about Writix. It's only 5 minutes long and we will get to just understand Writix a little bit more. Lynn says yes. Safia, yes. Yes, I'm waiting for a couple more yeses before I go. Meanwhile, Jay Howe, I just purchased the front end and the 37 unlimited package. Perfect. Welcome back. Welcome into the family, Jay Howe. You didn't get the opportunity to get the OTO one. Well, that's weird because you should be taken to OTO one. We have people who bought the OTO one, but I will give this a check just about now. Meanwhile, take a look at this.
AI is the biggest advancement yet in computing. It's the first technology that promises to do all of your work, not just assist you. But the reality isn't quite as simple, right? Getting the results you need from AI is often incredibly hard. If you've ever been frustrated writing prompt after prompt only to get an output that is just not right, you know what I mean. It's like trying to talk to a brilliant but stubborn robot. You pour your heart and soul into crafting the perfect prompt, but it still spits out something completely off the mark. And then the cycle begins. Tweak the prompt, regenerate, analyze, repeat. Hours vanish into thin air, and you are still nowhere close to what you need. Tired of wrestling with AI? Spending hours tweaking prompts only to get results that are, well, less than stellar? You are not alone. But things can be different. Imagine AI that just works. No more prompt hell. No more endless chat conversations. Yes, it can be a reality with some human ingenuity combined with well-designed ready-made AI workflows. Introducing Writix, the AI content powerhouse that gets you results in 60 seconds or less. With over 300 ready-to-go workflows, Writix handles everything your business needs. From crafting compelling marketing copy to generating insightful reports, it's all done for you. Just select a workflow, fill in a few details, and watch the magic happen. Why settle for one AI when you can have them all? Writix taps into the strengths of multiple AI models, delivering unique perspectives and results that truly stand out. Whether it's blogs, ads, or data analysis, Writix delivers fresh, creative, and tailored outputs. We know the frustration of prompt hell. Hours spent tweaking and retweaking only to get inconsistent results. Writix eliminates this. No more endless prompting. Just choose a workflow and get the results you want without the hassle and the prompt mania. Forget spending hours on content creation. Writix is 10x faster and 10x better. Create content in just a few clicks and free up your time to grow your business or simply enjoy life. Writix covers every aspect of your business. Create SEO friendly content, high converting emails, powerful sales scripts, and even plan your market strategy. Break down language barriers with Writix. Writix works in any language. Create content for global audiences without even knowing the language yourself. Just select your target language and let Writix do the rest. With Writix, you get the perfect results every single time. Collaboration with others is easy. Share workflows and results with your team with just a click. Foster innovation and drive unprecedented team results with Writix's seamless sharing capabilities. Some problems require more than just surface level analysis, and well, Writix has you covered with its deep thinking models that dissect intricate challenges, revealing hidden patterns and delivering precise, actionable solutions. Stop repeating tedious tasks, build custom workflows tailored to your exact needs, and with Writix, you can be the architect of your own automation. The best thing is, Writix is constantly evolving with frequent updates and new workflows to help you achieve measurable growth. You will always be ahead in the AI race. From blogging to budgeting, from marketing to legal requirements, Writix has a workflow for everything you and your clients' businesses need. See for yourself how Writix can transform your business. Watch our demo and discover the power of AI done for you. Join over 100,000 satisfied users of our products. Writix is proudly made by Techniqueforce, a company rated 5 stars for product quality and support. Stop wasting your time on prompts and start getting results. Click the link below and unlock the power of AI done for you. Right now, Writix is on a special sale and for a very attractive price. A price you might not see again. Grab it now so that you get the best offer. Your investment in Writix is 100% secure. Yes, you can try it without any risk for 30 days. Use Writix, get your work done faster and better, and if you're not absolutely delighted by the results, tell us anytime within those 30 days for a full refund. The risk is ours and the advantage all yours. So what are you waiting for? Get your Writix now.
Fun little video, right, guys? So this was what Writix is. It's an exciting software.
AI is the biggest advancement yet in
Just play. Let me stop it. By the way, we also have Engagey. Engagey is a tool that I told you about just a little while ago. Dennis is into fantastic. Dennis, welcome to the family. Fred was in just a little bit earlier with the bundle and the upgrades. Thank you, Dennis, and thanks, Fred. I'm sure you will enjoy Writix. We are going to release a major upgrade just tomorrow. We are going to introduce Gemini AI. We are also going to introduce in the next couple of days Team Access and a couple more features that people have asked for because we listen to you. I'm listening to you. My team is listening to you. And we are doing our best to get you the best experience possible and the best productivity boost when you get from our product. So Carlos wants the front end link. So Carlos, I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. It's getwritix.in. So you can go to the front end and buy the front end if you want to using this link. I think I missed a slash. So I'll drop the proper link again, getwritix.in. This is the proper link. Click on it and you can buy the front end. But I recommend, I heavily recommend buying the bundle if you can, because you get the reseller version, you get everything else. You also get Engagey, guys. Engage is a great product for social media engagement. You can use it to boost up your social media quite a lot. If you want to see a sales video about Engagey or the demo, let me know in the chat and I will show you Engagey 2. If you already got it, that's great. And you want to get something else instead of Engagey in my collection, well, you can do that. So, okay, here's the thing. This is the sales video, but I think, what's even more exciting about Engagey is the demo. I don't think the demo is pretty long. So I'm going to show you the demo video. So let me just pull up my browser. Here we go. Getengagey.in. This product, by the way, don't forget this product is included. You can buy this product today. Sorry, I'm in the wrong place. Getengagey.in. This product is included with Writix today, and you don't need to purchase this at the listed price, which is $67 per year. Let me show you the demo. Check this out.
Hey there everyone, this is Cyril Gupta, the best friend in your business, and today I want to show you my new tool. It's called Engagey and it's a browser plugin for your Chrome browser, which also works with other Chrome based browsers like Edge from Microsoft. It also works with Vivaldi and Brave.
So
Now,
it's a Chrome browser plugin, right? I'm going to speed through the demo a little bit. or you want to thank them for what. When people do the engagement manually, way now to grow your social media account. And I know it's hard work and takes a lot of time, but it's totally worth it. And that's why I made Engagey to make your job a little bit easier. So Engagey is a Chrome plugin. It's right inside of your browser and it integrates with all the popular social media websites. For example, right now I'm inside of Facebook, and when you go to Facebook, you can pick up posts, any post you want, and click on the comment box. And guess what? Engagey will appear right on the comment box itself. If there is a little icon over here, and when you click on it, what Engagey does is read the post and help you create positive and strong engagement just the way you want without you having to spend a lot of time and effort trying to think what to say. I know that takes a lot of time. When people do the engagement manually, they will get only 20% of the work done, and with Engagey working for you, you can get 5x or even 10x the output and engage with a lot more people with a lot more relevance. That's what it's all about. So what you can do here is you can take the post and then choose what kind of response you want to create. So if you, for example, if you want to agree or if you disagree with what's being said in the post, or you want to thank them for what they've said, or congratulate them, or applaud them, or request more information, or ask a question, or sympathize, depending on the context of the post, you can draft a response. For example, this is an informational post, right? So you can do something like request information, right? You can even ask for more information about it. Then you can also select whether in your response you want an emoji. So if you want an emoji, you can check it. If not, then the AI might or might not return an emoji in the response. And finally, remember, Engagey is a tool that helps you draft a response using AI, and of course it gives you all the different options. It also lets you select how long the response should be. So if you want to keep it brief, just use that. It's going to be only 25 words, but you can go pretty long. If you move over your mouse here, you can see that big is 200 words, long is up to 300 words, and brief is only 25 words. So depending on how big the response you want, you can select the response size, and then if you want to promote any of your products or services, or you want to promote yourself, you can choose from pre-fed promotions. Of course, you can add new ones, you can edit existing promotions, or even delete them right inside the plugin. Now, if you want to promote any of your software, you can do that easily by just clicking and choosing what promotion you want to do, and Engagey will organically insert that product inside of your comment. Now, how cool is that? Because what you can do is you can engage with people all day, you can promote your products all day, and you can get sales just through Engagey by using engagement.
Guys, so that was what Engagey does. It's a great product, nothing like it in the market. Using this product, you can easily engage with anyone and get, likes, and you can grow your social media audience if they respond to you. Let's take a look at who wants to take a look at the Writix sales page with me. So I think we can do that. We can take a look at the Writix sales page. It is getwritix.in. Bryce says you're in. Thank you, Bryce. Welcome to the family. And J Howe says I have the Elite and the Unlimited. I need to get the OTO one. J Howe, I'm gonna put the link to the OTO one right over here. I think it's Writix Pro. Just need to check. I will check it right here. It's a live webinar, guys. Perfect. So this is the link. If you have the front end, then you can get the pro version, guys, from here, right? So look at Writix. This is the problem it solves. AI is great, but why does it take so long to get what you need? It feels like collaborating with an extremely smart moron, right? It feels like that. Uh, if I'm coding, it's great, but many times to get to the result, I have to struggle. Literally type a prompt 4 to 5 times, trying to refine each time to get to the result. And I will tell you this experience. I don't know if you ever felt it. If AI gets it wrong the first time,
it's not easy to get it right on get it on the right track. No matter what kind of prompt you give, it just keeps going into a very different zone, and you just can't bring it back to the point where you will you will get the good results. You often have to start from scratch. So sometimes whenever AI just goes into the wrong track, I just start from scratch right away. I wipe out the chat and I start from scratch. So it's exhausting, yeah. There's a better way, and that better way is Writix, something that eliminates prompting. This is the new way to use AI. You don't need to go through a prompt. You can only use a menu system and use Writix for it. This is the Writix sales page. These are the problems it solves. And guys, I'll be here to answer your questions. I'm going to answer your questions now. And let's go back to Writix presentation. Let me load it up. Remember where you can get Writix from. This is the best deal that I'm going to show you. This is the place to get the best deal on Writix on. And I'm going to take your questions now. Fred says, in the future, would you consider creating a WordPress AI website builder? Well, Fred, I actually have it in the plan, but not for WordPress. Honestly, I think that's limiting my market. I made some WordPress plugins and I realized that WordPress is an open source ecosystem. There's a lot of it's a very different ball game. People have a different mindset there. People don't want to pay for products, and there are terms and conditions from wordpress.com that limit you from doing a really good product. So I'm not going to build a lot for WordPress. And even Bloggy that I created, it's not a WordPress plugin. It's a separate platform. It posts to your WordPress by connecting to it using API. But I don't want to make plugins, and I cannot tell you that I will make an AI developer for WordPress, but I will make an individual one. It's something that I am actually starting to work on, right? So that answers your question, Fred. I hope you see the point. Oshuri says, where are the links for the extra credit and the other upgrade? So Oshuri, extra credit, it's the unlimited link. So Swati, please, could you drop the unlimited link if you can find it? The unlimited bump, I think Swati will drop it to you in a couple of minutes and you will get it. And Fred says, great. Thank you, Fred, for seeing the point and understanding what I'm saying here. Scott says, can Writix create ebooks or PDFs? Absolutely, Scott. Writix has a workflow for books. So you can use the ebooks and there is a download feature. Don't forget that. You can download the file and then you can convert it into a PDF easily, or you can just copy and paste into Google Docs or any other word processor and you can just make a PDF file. So that's not difficult, right? Sophia says, I don't need reseller. Which one should I buy? Then Sophia, by all means, buy the front end, right? Go to getwritix.in. The link is there up just a little bit above. Scroll it, link to buy the FE. That's what you want. Go buy the FE, check it out. And if you want to buy if you don't want to buy the reseller, you can be happy with the FE. And if you want to help other people, you can also get the pro upgrade. So again, now giving the answer to Oshodi, Swati just dropped the link to buy the unlimited credits. And guys, if any of you have bought either the all-inclusive or the front end, and you want to make Writix unlimited for 1 year, please use this link. If you haven't bought the unlimited upgrade, you will be able to get the unlimited bump even if you missed getting it on the webinar, on the main offer. Just getting a drink of the tea. If you got more questions, let me have them. I'm going to be here as long as you can ask me the questions. I promise you, I'm not going to leave you with your questions unanswered. But if I have answered all the questions and you are totally in, using Writix already, then I will end the webinar whenever you're ready and move on to something else. Let me know if you need anything, guys. Sophia says, can I buy Pro without FE? Well, Sophia, sorry, you can't do that. To get the Pro version, you have to buy the FE first. Please go ahead and ask your question, Sophia. By all means, I'm gonna be here and happy to answer your questions. So Sophia says, I don't want to help anyone, but I would like to share it with my daughter. So Sophia, if it's your daughter, I think probably you can just share the login and password to your own account, right? You don't need to give her a separate account. You can set up your password and you can just give her the login and the password to Writix. So she will be able to log in into Writix and use it. I think that's a great way. Johnny Walker says, sold. I'm in now. Thank you, Johnny. Do remember to tell me what version you bought. And if you bought any of the upgrades, tell me about that too. Welcome to the Writix family. Awesome. So, Sophia, I'm glad I answered your question. You're welcome. Any more questions, guys? We've been on the webinar for about an hour and a half now, 90 minutes. It's not very long. I have had webinars where I was working or I was talking for 3 hours. Yep. So this is not such a long webinar after all. 90 minutes is pretty good. Decent number. So if you have any more questions, I'm waiting here for a couple more minutes to answer your questions. And I just want to wish you a great afternoon. It must be like getting late morning. It must be, nearing late morning where you are. Safia says, I'm going to buy now FEN Pro. Well, that's amazing, Safia. Good to know that. Welcome to the Writix family. Don't forget, all your purchases, guys, every single thing that you purchase today is covered by my 30 days ironclad guarantee. Now, this is a guarantee that I actually stand by, right? We don't make false commitments. We don't make fake guarantees or guarantees that are not genuine or 100%, straightforward. This is a great deal. If you don't like the great deal that you get today, you can just let us know in 30 days that, hey, Cyril, I don't like the product for whatever reason. Please give me my money back. We're not gonna haggle you. We're not gonna hassle you. We're not gonna ignore you. I don't know if you've experienced any of that. I will just pay you your money back and move on, because again, we want to retain our customers. This is not the only product I have. If you don't like this one, you will like the next one, or you might be already using something else that I have. And I'm just happy that you are with me with one of my products, if not this one. But I'm sure you will love it, because the kind of work that we've done on this, it's amazing. It's always we always build our products with care, so you will definitely, really have fun with it. I'm sure of that. Ramsey says, I can only afford the front end. Can I buy the two extras later? Ramsey, buy the front end today. We can work it out. If you like the product and you come to me and tell me, hey, this is what I need. 7 days, the launch is still going to be on. Maybe in the 7 days, you will want to upgrade already. But if not, we will talk when you're ready and we'll see if we can do something. I can't promise you anything today, honestly. But get the front end, get in, see how you like Writix, right? It's a guilt-free, it's a risk-free proposition too. Don't need to risk anything, right? Your investment is secure. Heather says, I'm in the process of buying the front end. Elite. Thank you, Heather. Welcome to the Writix family. I hope you really enjoy Writix. Don't forget, there is going to be a new version tomorrow with Gemini AI. And then in the next couple of days, maybe 2 to 3 days, we're going to come up with some more extra features that I have been planning, that I got inspiration from the last day's webinar, fresh ideas. So we'll be very happy to have you in there. Scott has a question. I think Swati has answered it. Workflows. Well, Scott, workloads is what I call the ready-made systems that use AI internally to get you the results. So I have divided, or I have identified right now, our team has identified about 300 separate requirements that businesses have, or 300 different systems that businesses have. And I've already fed that in. The prompts are all set and people just need to put in their information and the results are generated at one click. So that's what I call a workload. Jeff says, bought Elite and Pro. Thank you, Jeff, and welcome to Writix. I'm sure you're going to love it. Pro version gives you a lot more. You get 50,000 credits. You get unlimited AIs, like all the AIs and every other feature. So it's got the best version as far as it is concerned for personal usage or for your own business. So you got the great purchase. You got a great deal. And I'm really happy because, again, you got the one-time purchase. And remember, guys, after this launch, it's going to go recurring and the front end will be $6-7. The elite version will be $97. So what you got today, Jeff, for a great deal, you will be paying $164, or not you, somebody else who comes in late will be paying $164 for. So really glad that you already got in. Chris says, can we have the link to the upgrades alone? Would like to get an extra reseller. Absolutely, Chris, you can get an extra reseller. Swati, please drop the links one more time and drop the links for the reseller too for Chris, so that Chris can get the special offer. And Carlos needs the unlimited link, so please do drop that. John T says, how long can I take? So Carlos, okay, just helping Chris and Carlos first. Chris, you wanna buy the reseller bump. So in the link that Swati dropped, there is a link called reseller bump. Please buy that for the extra reseller, and you get 140 licenses, right? So it's not 70, it's gonna be 140 extra licenses for $97, and you can order it multiple times. So if you wanna get 380 licenses, is it 380? No, it's actually 280. 280 licenses, you just get it twice. Then Carlos, for the unlimited, the bottom link, which is called link to buy unlimited credits, that's what you're gonna get to get the unlimited credits for 1 year. So get that, please. Now, answering John's question, how long can I take advantage of the webinar special with all inclusive? John, well, after today's webinar, I'm gonna raise the price a couple of bucks. Yesterday was great. We've sold it for 187. Today I'm selling it for 189. Tomorrow it'll be 192 or 191, something like that. But the offer will still be available. So if you can spend a couple more bucks, you can buy tomorrow. If you don't want to spend a couple more bucks and you want Writix today, you can get it for 189. But it'll be available tomorrow. Our product will be available for the next few days, not a lot for one-time price. And then it's going to go to recurring, and I think in about 6 days. Jeff says, I love your products. I have Engagey and it's a really great product. Thank you, Jeff. By the way, we are releasing an update to Engagey in about 2 days. We've made some great updates. We've improved the AI. We've recently included GPT 4.1 in it, and we are also modernizing it a little bit. And the new upgrade will be out in about 2 days. Actually, it was supposed to be out today, but I'm busy with the launch, so I couldn't really vet it and put it up. So in the next couple of days, as I get free, you're gonna get a new version of Engagey, and that's what we keep doing, right? Scott says, one last question. Does the all-inclusive also get all of the new updates and added things that you may produce for this software as well? Yes, Scott, absolutely. That is something that I'm known for. I make a lot of updates. I create a lot of new features. I do work on my software all the time. And yes, you will get the new updates free of cost. Don't have to pay anything more. Sometimes when you log into Writix, you will see something new and it'll be a happy surprise. That's the kind of thing that I'm aiming for. Chris says, thanks. That's awesome. Thank you, Chris. Erki Kivela. Okay, I'm not sure if I pronounced your name right, but I hope I did. Erki says, would it be possible to buy now the all-inclusive plus unlimited now and 140 extra licenses later on? Yes, Erki, you can actually do that. Swati, please do drop the link for Erki. And 140 licenses you can pick up anytime in the next 7 days, Erki. I think 6 days. You can pick up the 140 licenses anytime in the next 6 days. I'm not going to raise the price on that. So just save the link and you can purchase it anytime. Chris says, that's what's great about you, Cyril. Thank you, Chris. I think that's something that every business should do. I'm actually shocked at how many businesses that I know of in this industry, they don't love their customers. And I don't get it because I really love my customers. I love every single person who's bought my product because it's already, the best relationship that I can have with in the world. Instead of trying to create product with one person, I create products that go out in the market. I don't do custom software development. I do products, and it's amazing when I have people coming in and using something that I invested time in, something that I invested my heart and my passion into creating, and people use and benefit from it. It's the best feeling possible. And I really, really love the products and the customers. And I want to make sure I do the best. I think that's how businesses should be run. If you don't have passion, really, you can't create anything that's worthwhile. And I really do my job with passion, and it shows. Angus says, good to hear that you are upgrading Engagey. Absolutely. Angus, Bloggy is already updated. We just put in 4.1 in it last week, I think, or in the beginning of this week. No, last week. So we put in 4.1 in it last week. And if you have any suggestions about Bloggy, let me know and we might develop it, right? So we keep improving new stuff. We keep improving our stuff all the time. Next, I think the products that we are updating the next week, we are releasing a totally revamped version of Mighty Memes. It's gonna come out in about 10 days. Then there is a completely revamped version of Pinflux 3. It's gonna be Mac compatible. That's coming out next month. And a lot of new products are coming out too, but the older products are going to be coming out too. There's going to be a new version of Shop Funnels. I think that's going to come out in a couple of weeks, but maybe about 12 to 15 days. It's got a lot of new things in there. So my team is really crazy. These guys work so hard, really proud of them, and they really make great stuff. So you're gonna see a lot of great products from me. You're gonna see a lot of great updates from me. They're just gonna keep coming up. Oshudi says if we already have Bloggy, can we exchange for another? Absolutely, Oshudi. That's what I said earlier too. If you have Bloggy or Engagey, just let us know in the support team. Swati, please drop the support team URL and we will exchange it for any of the product that you want. So we have a good portfolio, pretty good, many products. You can pick up any product we have and we will give you a replacement for that. Safia says, how much is Bloggy now if I'm interested? Safia, it's $67 per month, right? Don't forget the price. It's not the launch time, so it's $67, not per month, sorry, per year. It's $67 per year. So for the elite version, you can get it, but it's totally worth the price. $67 per year for a blog writer that can write around 200 blogs or 300 blogs in the entire year, or maybe even more. You can publish 3 blogs a day if you want to, or 3 blogs to 3 different blogs, 3 articles to 3 different blogs. So it can replace a content writer for $67 a year. I think that's a very, very crazy bargain. John says, what is the name of your product that your wife uses for her success online? Well, my wife is not an online marketer. I think you mean my mother. Nisha Madhulika is my mother. She's India's top content producer for YouTube videos on in the recipe niche. She is India's top recipe producer with nearly 15 million subscribers. I think her success is legendary. She used TubeRank Jeet among my other software, but she loves TubeRank Jeet. She even gave me a testimonial for it, and she really loves it. So yeah, my mom actually told me how to design TubeRank Jeet about 13 years ago. She told me about her requirements, and I built it for the first time for her, and she used it, she loved it, and then I refined it, I made it something that can be commercial, and I released it to the world. So yeah, that was back in 2011. It was a really long time ago. Saki says, how can I buy all except resellers? Saki, go to getwritix.in, buy the front end, then you can buy the OTO 1, skip the OTO 2. There is a link at the bottom which will take you to the next level. Go to that, and you can easily purchase the products without having to buy the reseller. You can buy the rest of the products. Sophia says it's for WordPress blogging. Yes, it's for WordPress. It's an independent platform. It's a SaaS website. It's not a WordPress plugin, so you don't need to install it on WordPress. You can just connect your WordPress to it, and it will post to your WordPress website directly from the main website. By the way, Swati has given you all the links there. Sakir, Swati has given you all the links. Sakir Kolakaden. I think you. Okay, that's an Indian name, I think. I don't know if you're from India, but if you are, then good to see you, Sakir. You can get all the versions apart from the reseller version from Swati's list of links. There is the Writix Pro, Writix Reseller, Engagey Pro, and Bloggy Pro. All of these products are available for one-time price for a fat discount. You can get Engagey for $6-7 one time. You can get Bloggy for $6-7 one time. By the way, Safia, you wanted Bloggy. If you buy from here, you can get $6-7 one time, never have to pay for it again. And you get the pro version, which is worth $164. So remember that this is not the elite version that you buy in the Writix funnel. You get the pro version. Awesome, guys. So if you got questions, let me know. And yeah, Sophia, you can get the. Sophia is asking me so I can get Bloggy if I get here. Yeah, absolutely. The link is right there. You can get the pro version for $67 lifetime, which is selling at $164 per year right now. So it's a good bargain. So again, Swati, please drop the link to buy the Writix All Inclusive and other main offers. And if you have more questions, let me know, guys. I'm here to help you to answer all the questions that you have about Writix, about any of my other products, about internet marketing, about whatever you want. It's quite a chill day, and I'm in my room in my office chilling, talking to you guys. A lot of guys are gone. I think right now we have some core people left. So I think we're going to take a more casual approach. Well, you're welcome to tell me and give me any question, and I will answer to the best of my capability. Awesome. Let me know if you have questions, guys. Yeah, trying to chill. So where are you from, Sophia? I'm in Dubai. It's hot here too, in fact, and I think Dubai is one of the hottest countries in the world. But the good news is we have very good cooling. So if you're inside, if we remain inside, we can be fine. I know it's hot in India right now in Delhi. It gets to about 40 degrees, I think, right now, even now. I'm from Delhi originally. So I remember the summers, they were very hot. And Sophia, you're from Bangladesh. I can imagine Bangladesh must be hot, and it's a tropical country, so it must be very sweaty. So take care, stay inside, stay hydrated, and I think you will be safe. And the summers will be over soon, hopefully. Heather says, my card has been declined, but I will try again. Heather, you can try to use PayPal if you want. We have PayPal too. So if your card doesn't work, try to see if PayPal can work for you. And if you purchase the product successfully, we're going to be here. If not, let us know if we can help in any way. The product's going to be sold at a very fair price for the next few days. It's tomorrow also, it's just going to be a couple more dollars more expensive. It's not going to be a lot more expensive. So you can grab it tomorrow. Awesome, guys. So glad to have you here. We have about 40 people on the call still. And if you have more questions, I'm going to be happy to answer. Lynn says, will Writix also be added to one membership? Absolutely, Lynn. One membership is the top tier of my programs. And when you get one membership, you get all of my products, right? Not a single exception. It's a monthly program, and it gives you access to all of my products. Writix will be added to it. So will all my other products be added to it. It just keeps growing in value. And what I like about one membership is I introduced it 2 years ago for $27 a month. And some people who got in there for 27, they're still paying 27. Then the year after that, I changed it to 47, 37. Last year it was 47. This year it's 57, right? But the people who get in at a certain level, I never raise their prices. So if you've got a bunch of people in here who paying $27 a month to get all these amazing software, they are receiving value of more than 150 or $200 every single month. I'm not talking about the past products. Every single month, I'm making a new product these days, and they're getting $200 worth of product every single month, $200 worth of new product every single month. So it's a really crazy offer. If you get in today, you lock in your price and it will never go up for you. So if you can, get in today and lock in your price. Awesome. Any more questions, guys? Let me know. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. It's been quite a while now. I think it's been 2 hours since we actually started. Fred says, Cyril, most people don't understand what you just released in Writix. I was on a webinar with a top copywriter, and his AI content writer was $997 yearly and $99 monthly. And it didn't. Well, you didn't complete the sentence, Fred, but I get the gist of it. I'm understanding what you're trying to say. But that's happened to me so many times. That's the kind of value system I have. I'm not a person who sells perceived value. I make tools. My passion is creating tools. I just try to make the best tools possible. And I charge everybody the fair amount because I think good tools should be accessible. They should be able to get access to them without having to bankrupt the bank. And it's great to have you as my repeat customer. I can tell you this. This morning, I was checking out one of my customers who just bought Writix this morning. His name is Poiter. He's from Russia, I think, or from adjoining regions, but his name was Russian anyways. This gentleman has spent $3,000 in the last 1 year. So the first purchase he made from me was on the 16th of April 2024. And then he used the first product, and obviously he liked it. So he's been buying every single one of my products. And the latest product that he bought today, Writix, the total amount of money that he spent with me in just 1 year is $3,000. I would I hope he would spend on one membership, save a lot of money, but if not, that's his choice. But the point is, that is what my business is about. It's not about trying to max out one product and take all the money in that. and just make it very flashy and make actually the advertising is flashy. The product is not mostly. I want to create a relationship with you where I come to this webinar next month or the month after that. You buy my product, you love it, you purchase them, and ultimately you get to one membership and you remain in one membership and you just benefit from the products and the updates that they release in the future. That's the ball game. That's the target here. Lynn says, I'm going to watch the Writix AI tutorials as soon as this call ends and then purchase this deal before the end of today. Perfect, Lynn. If you need any help, remember my team is online 24 hours, Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week. They will answer your questions. Also, of course, PeopleBots is one of my products, which is my chatbot, which I have on all my software. So you can talk to that. Or you before the price goes up, or then subscribe to one membership. Lynn, if you decide to subscribe to one membership, you don't need to buy Writix. You won't get the reseller version, but you get everything else in one membership. So you can just go straight to one membership if you want to. Angus says, do you have JV and affiliate option for all the products in monthly or membership or individual products? Angus, I have affiliate systems for each product separately. You can apply for them separately. You can get approved and then you can sell them, but it's separate for each product. It's not just in one go. And there is no membership for one membership. There is no affiliate program for one membership. Heather says, I'm in for FE. Congratulations, Heather, and thanks and welcome to Writix. If you like the product, I'm sure you will. If you want to buy the other upsells, you can do that during the 7-day launch. And if you do, then I will be happier to give you the bumps. If not, then I'm sure you will enjoy Writix Frontend. It's a great tool. It's perfectly suitable to do all your work if you want to do it for your business. Awesome, guys. It's been great hanging out with you. We have still about 38 people on this call. Really, really great time. I had a great time talking to you guys. And if you have any more questions, I'm here to answer those. And if not, then I know that for most of you, it's noon time. And if you want to call it a day, I'm ready for that. And I can leave you and let you go on with the day. So now, yep, the people are signing out. We have only about 34 people now. So I guess it's time to call it a day. Swati has dropped in the links to the purchases, to the products. If you want to get the products, you can use these links. You can get the software and get Writix today or any of my products. All my products are amazing. We do the best deal possible. Bryce says, if we sell our 70 licenses, can we get more? Bryce, you can get them today or during the launch period, 7 days, but you cannot get them after the 7 days. After 7 days, I'm closing further sales of reseller and the reseller bump. So you will not be able to buy the reseller bump after the 7 days. So if you feel that you can sell more than 70, please try to get the reseller bump, which is available right now for $97. It gives you 140 more licenses. So you get a total of 210 licenses to sell. If you sell each license just for $100, you get $21,000. And that's a lot of money. I love that kind of money, right? It's great. So that's the potential upside that you can have, the potential multiplier that you can have. But no, I will not be selling any more resellers after the launch period is over. Awesome, guys. So if you got more questions, let me have the questions. I'm happy to answer. Great questions tonight, guys. Great questions, very stimulating questions about Writix, about all the products that we have, about marketing, about business. I really appreciate the audience, really appreciate you. Uh, Actually, we got two more viewers now. So we are back to 36 people from 34. So welcome back if somebody just came in. We've been on the webinar for a little over 2 hours. It's been a great webinar. I had a great time hanging out. If you got more questions, I will stay on as I promise you, as long as you got questions for me, I will answer your questions. But yep, the voice is about to give up. Awesome. The link to purchase this, the all-inclusive version is on the screen. You can go to this page if you want to. You can purchase Writix from that link. And Swati just dropped it in the chat too. I guess we are finally out of questions. Well, it's been a great morning or evening, depending on where you are. I know some of you came in from Australia, some of you from UK. Yeah, I think it's light night in UK. Pretty much, I think it's just about the evening. Honestly, yeah, it's about 8 p.m. for me. I think yeah, it's actually nearly 8 p.m. for me. And in India, where my team is, it's about 9:30 p.m. I'm sure uh, they have they've had a great webinar too. Bryce says, when can we start selling the licenses? Bryce, you can start selling the licenses after my launch is over. So it's not very long, only 7 days to go total. After 7 days, you can start selling the licenses and you can start making money. Of course, during my launch, I don't want people to sell. I want myself to sell. I want to maximize my sales. So during this time, I will not have reseller licenses active, but after 7 days, yes. That's the system we always follow. I hope that answers your question. Great. Thanks for understanding. Great webinar, guys. Had fun really hanging out with you. And I really wish I could do this more often. I always think about, I always want to interact with my customers more. I want to do a weekly webinar, but I think the schedule is very demanding. There's a lot of development going on. I have to take care of a lot of things. But it may be possible to fit one day, like once a week, fix up a day where we talk about marketing and business, like a interaction webinar. I've been thinking about it. Maybe we will do that someday. Maybe every Sunday. Like, do you guys work on Sundays? I work 7 days a week. It's a bit crazy thing, but I work all days of the week that I can. I have more time on Sundays to interact because all the other days I'm usually busy with my team, busy with work. But if I do a webinar on Sundays, I could probably do that. I'll think about it. Awesome. Thank you again, guys, for coming up and being with me on this webinar so long. Really appreciate your time. And on that note, I think it's time to sign out to close the webinar. Bryce says he's free on Sundays, so probably we could do that. I want to share a lot of marketing information, a lot of ideas with you, and learn from you, of course. So I'll plan on it. On that note, I'm going to end the webinar today. I'm going to leave the webinar, close the webinar. Thank you again for coming in and really appreciate your time. If you get Writix today, I want to thank you once more for being my customer. We'll take good care of you. So I hope to see you inside with the product, using the product, use it as best you can. And good luck to you. On that note, good night, good day, and see you again the next webinar. This is Cyril Gupta, your best friend in the business, signing off.